Pardon my language. Fuck the haters. Fuck the referee. Fuck Michael Oliver. Fuck anyone who's connected to you lot. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 2, Man City 2, Arsenal 2. They must have been watching Arsenal versus Manchester City's women because it's the exact same scoreline. Now it's a madness. Our football clubs are madness. It's a madness. It's a madness. I don't care what no one says. I'm proud of my team. What? We might look back in May and say, yeah, at one point we was leading similar to Brighton and we dropped 2 points, 4, including both of those games. And it is what it is. In that moment, people, of course, you would have loved to have won. We ain't won there since 2015. And that winless run goes on to another season. Pep might be leaving at this end of this year, so don't worry, we'll get it back and we'll do like the Emirates. First things first, credit to Manchester City. What they've done in the game, they're the big bad bullies. It is what it is. Now, it's 2 points dropped or a point gained, depending on where you look at it. You could argue it's a point gain for Manchester City because they were losing after taking the lead. It took 90 minutes plus additional added on time to get back in the game. You could argue it's a point gain for Arsenal because we came back from behind from a winning position. But we were holding up, both teams for that matter of fact, were holding on to the lead. Either way, they didn't get away with it. And which is technically a low scoring affair, you know, both, you know, Mikel Arteta, the apprentice, Pep Guardiola, the general, they cancel each other out. It's a stalemate. I guess the neutrals were entertained. Don't know how you look at it with Manchester City and Arsenal, but I'm proud of my boys. No one can tell me nothing. I'm proud of my boys. Like you kept them quiet for now. Yeah, they scored. We let ourselves down on the goal. Cool. The man are tired and that. It is what it is. It is what it is. For me, I'm not going to lie. When we went down to 10 men, I was screaming. Then it's a madness for us. I'm proud of my boys. Resolute defense. Even that, David Raya, Kai Havertz, I'm vexed with you lot. I'm vexed with you lot because don't you dare. Kelly, yellow carded before you even come on the pitch. I'm proud of you lot. I'm not gassed about a draw and all of this. And again, in hindsight, we'll look back. I'm proud of you lot. You lot dug in deep. There was every reason to give up. Referees doing what they do against my club. I'm not even going to harp on about that. There's plenty of talking points. We've seen it. The only time in this league so far that teams are making us drop points is obviously when it's 12, including the referee, against 10 Arsenal players. It is what it is, people. I'm proud of my boys. There was control the controllables, you know, and on that, control the controllables. The first goal for me, fantastic from City. From us, horrible. You know, Calafiori, you scored a banger. Big up your thing. Gabriel, big up your thing. But for this, the first City goal, Gabriel, it's a fantastic run from Haaland. I think you've lost your man. Calafiori, I won't kill a man for getting turned by a good player with that Salvino you is. Great turn. But from us, that was poor. And I think on reflection, when it was down to 11, when we had 11 versus 11, I think we weren't winning our second balls enough. I think there was too much space. I think we was very disjointed. We could do a lot better at that. Beyond that, big up you lot. We talk about, for me, we scored the goal and that Calafiori, even the ref for their goal. I'm here for it because I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm here for it. I'm running with it. But the refs talking to Kyle Walker, we've caught them cold. Martinelli, who you lot were chatting crap about, got an assist. Calafiori, fantastic early Arsenal goal of the season contender. Contender, got us back in the game. Set piece FC, well, both teams done a thing from set pieces, but Gabriel put us in the lead. And even at that, I think it took us 40 minutes to start banging ball. Even like just before the first goal came in, give or take, we started knocking the ball around 10 passes because the vast majority of the first half, it was just us in our own half. I think Mikel Arteta and the players will be disappointed from that. Knocking ball, got our second goal. Obviously, Trossard, he's kicked the ball. He should be sent off. Why Doku hasn't been booked, I don't know. Arsenal fans, we can and we should and we could do the woe is meeting with referees. I'm check my watch along in it. I'm not in this refereeing chat no more. But we know what they do against our club. It is what it is. So I think we could have won the second balls. I think we could have done better in terms of being a bit more compact. I think the first goal we conceded, you know, we played with fire. We got burnt. Great from Salvino. Amazing from Haaland. But those are two things. More so Haaland that, you know, going into a game, you can't behave like that. Big up Haaland because he's finally turned up against Saliba and Gabriel. So, yeah, if you offered me, I know it's cliche, people. If you offered me a point before the game, I would have taken it. obviously to concede at the dying embers of the game, and again, an additional added on time is a bitter pill to swallow. But considering for the vast majority of the second half, we was in a half, we had no outball, we had 10 men. I love that. We did start, you know, we were chasing the game in the fact of City scored the first goal, and we've had a centre half make the difference for City. Now, obviously in May, you'll look back and what you've won, what you've drawn, what you've lost, the points matter. But for me, we keep it moving. We've got, you know, 7 games in 21 days. You know, Spurs, we beat them. Nothing to brag about. Atalanta could have been much better. Drew, nothing to brag about. City, nothing to brag about. We drew. Can't get excited. But we move on to Leicester with Jamie Vardy, which is a big test. So it's nice to see. I can't even remember who took the corner. I'm assuming it's Saka, but Saka and the Martinelli bagged. Calafiori got a great goal. Obviously, Gabriel made the difference. You're hoping there's nothing serious surrounding Jurriën Timber and Ricardo Calafiori. You know, you're hoping the man them that are injured get fit. But I'm proud of my boys. I'm proud of my boys. I'm not getting excited and doing too much. I'm proud of my boys. That's what it annoyed me when I saw heads drop. I understand that it hurts the boys, but I'm proud of my boys because you got back in it, you did a thing, and people can't tell me the boys don't care. We haven't got a new mentality. None of this might transpire to winning the league trophy, but people can't tell me that we're not doing a thing at this club. And Arteta obviously has a lot of question marks, and the more he goes without winning a champs or a prem, questions. But that's my manager. No one can tell me that. That's my manager for now. That's my manager. Unless things go up major levels or down several levels, that's my manager. No one can tell me nothing. So we go again. It's a 4-goal thriller. We go again. If you can't win, don't lose. We move. We focus on Bolton, where you'd imagine there's series of rotations. Leicester, we need 3 points because we dropped 4 points this season again when it's 12 against 10. Michael Oliver, I've been swearing too much on my live streams and whatnot, so I'm never going to dish your thing. But all I would say to Arsenal is don't feed him when he referees at Arsenal again. I hope he's not on no Christmas list. So, yeah, big up the boys, man. Big up David Wright. Big up everybody. Big up everybody because, you know, 10 men for 45 minutes is exhausting. You held firm. You held deep. You did what you needed to do. You know, you got yourselves back in the game. I would say maybe in hindsight, the start of the game. The start, because I don't think it was bad. But, again, we're not winning our first and seconds. The duels. I think against Spurs, we did very well with our fullbacks and our wingers doubling up against people. I think in the early stages on the left-hand side, that wasn't the case. So in life, you could always do better in it, or you could always do much worse. So we moved. We didn't lose. We're still undefeated. Our unbeaten record in 2024, bearing in mind there's just shy of 2 months left of the year. We move. We keep it moving, people. But yeah, smash the like button. Let me know your thoughts. That's all I've got to say.
You always just go at the red light. I think it's like